Matthew 23:34 to 36. Therefore take notice, I will send you prophets and sages and scribes, whom you will kill and crucify. And some of them you will flog in your synagogue and persecute from town to town. Yes, this is where it's supposed to be. Now, some of these men, this is over time, periods. This may be referring somewhat to the prophets that were sent. It may be referring to people like John the Baptist. This probably isn't just the ones that are coming. It probably refers to all of them, because it mentions Abel and Zechariah. So it's probably talking about all the people that have been killed for the faith at this point. From tradition, we learn that people such as Andrew and Peter were crucified. We also learn from history that over 300 Christians were crucified at one time. So there's people that died for the faith. And it was mainly this group that was pushing for them to be killed. This group pushed this to the Romans to where they want these people around. And now there was also people, Stephen was killed close to the temple, wasn't he? Or outside the synagogue, he was stoned. Yeah. So, verse 35. So that there may come upon you all the righteous blood that has been shed on the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel. Now, Tommy mentioned it he may not. No, it was somewhere else. He mentioned that the first murder was over worship. You think about it. Abel was killed because of worship. He was killed because he was given to God. So since the first murder, there's been a hate for doing what was right in the eyes of God. To the blood of Zechariah, the son of Barachiah. Now, this isn't mentioned in Scripture, his death, other than this spot. Based on this Scripture, we think that he was killed on the altar. Because it says, whom you murdered between the temple and the altar. That would have been in the place that only the priest would have went. Because you would have think, it ain't referring to just some altar. Because it's referring between the temple and the altar. It's referring to a sacred altar. Now, I read up that Zechariah may have been a priest as well as a prophet. And he may have been appointed after the time when the temple was rebuilt. The priests were not necessarily Levites, which he wasn't a Levite. But this may have been going to the holies of holies. And they went into a place they were not supposed to be to get to him. That tells me that there's going to be people do whatever they can to get at us. They're going to lay traps. They're going to do whatever they can to get rid of us. You think about Jesus' betrayal. There's someone that close that they used to get to him. And Satan's still going to keep working in this same way. Verse 36. I assure you that all this will come upon this generation. Now, the reason I said that it may be referring to people such as John the Baptist is because that happened in that generation. It was that group of people that led to the murder of John the Baptist, the Pharisees. Now, the Jews don't get wiped out, but that generation would end up seeing the destruction of the temple, seeing Jerusalem in ruins, in a way, by seeing that God left. This is what they'd have to deal with because they did not receive God. If we don't accept God, there'll be a time when we see Him leaving us in ruins. We'll face judgment.